Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see them take a shot downfield.
The Ravens send their punter out now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Diggs in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going up top. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Duvernay with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road. And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Odafe Oweh, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. To throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I could go for it on my side of the field, bro.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills drive starts out on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. In motion right is Evans. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He's got him in, complete. And they go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
4 sacks into safety already. If you gave your coach those numbers in the entire game, he'd be ecstatic. Getting that type of production in less than a half of football, that goes beyond anything they expected coming in.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. The Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with an extra point. Lead is now 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Roquan Smith of Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. This is caught by Evans. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. That makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing in their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the field. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and he's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got him in. Complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a gain of 34.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll try and sneak it here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Tried to burrow in behind his offensive line and sneak it in, but the surge up front, it came from the defensive side of the line of scrimmage, and he was unable to get in.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Touchdown, Bills! Devin Duvernay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Down. The Ravens able to get to him. Getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll set up to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 33 yards. And the Bills have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jackson on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good play.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. First down, here's the run with Cook. And some space here. The 20, 5, and he is into the end zone.
Let's go!
Touchdown. James Cook with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. Offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They go play action here on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
In motion goes the tight end. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. before they can get the punt away whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken around the 12. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running left, here's Mitchell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And now this
Boy, that was about to be so much bullshit. Hell no. Be happy it wasn't an interception, nigga.
The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Getting the ball is Cook, running left to about the 26 here.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He'll get it inside the 20. They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. He could only get a yard after all that. It's second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Second and 9 now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet. Your defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Left side, Cook. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of first down right near the 24. The Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Jackson. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here? Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bills, they continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1 on the year.